Hello, and welcome to my talk for this week. Many years ago, Ernest Smart, the pastor at the church I attended, told a story about the problem of being a minister and connecting with people in the community. Before he was ordained, he said, it was easier to do that. And at that time he worked as a police inspector. Now, working as a clergyman, the issue was big for him and had been brought into his mind when visiting the barbershop. He entered the store and all the guys were sitting around chatting and joking. As Ernest walked into the building, the barber called out cheerily, "Hello, Vicar." The place fell silent and remained so all the time he was there. Or there was the time when I was responsible for the Diocese of Chelmsford's stand at the Essex County Agricultural Show. This was a big event. People came from all over the country, and we had a prominent structure which looked like a church building with big holes in the side and no roof. At one end there was a square tower with a cross on it. I had absolutely no idea what to do. So I consulted a man who spent his life advising how to attract attention at this type of event. He said, "I know that showground very well. The pitches are set up facing each other, and on average it takes 7 seconds to walk between them. Because people look at both sides of the aisle, you have 3.5 seconds to get their attention." He went on to say, "Everyone will want to have their stand opposite yours. In fact, people like me," he said, "will be suggesting that they try for that spot." Having explained to him the outline of my plan for the stand, I was feeling pleased. It must be so good, I thought, that people are going to want to be associated with it. Then came the hammer blow. "Yes," he said, "church displays make people feel guilty, so they glance at them and then look away. That means the opposite side has most of the 7 seconds to draw people in." Both of these stories tell us something about the church. If the average person ever looks at our building, and if they think they know anything about us and what we believe, their default setting is likely to be one of feeling guilt and shame. That's a terrible thing to know when we have a gospel of love, life, and liberation to proclaim. But it doesn't necessarily stop there. Once we're in, the guilt can continue. Today we had a power outage in my part of Fredericton. This is not an infrequent occurrence. It seems that if a squirrel coughs near the local transformer, it goes out. I was left with no power, which meant no internet connection, leading to my not being able to do what I had planned. I thought, well, this gives me a little time to think and pray. So I settled down to do so. The guilt was terrible. What will people think? The bishop just lazing around when there's work to do. In fact, part of my role is to contemplate and pray. Yet so easily the guilt of apparently doing nothing drives me away from resting in God. Guilt can be paralyzing and destructive to those inside and outside the church. I'm not suggesting that we ignore our shortcomings, but we also need to know that there is more to it than that. Once again, thank you for being here. I trust that you're having a good day. God bless and stay safe.